Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin with a truth that can shake the dust off your dreams. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. That's not just poetry. That's Tony Robbins reminding us that life doesn't change when the clock strikes midnight. It changes the moment we say, no more excuses. From now on, I decide. And that's what today is about, awakening the giant that's already sleeping inside of you. 1. The power of decision. Carve out your destiny. Now, I want you to think of your life like a sculpture. You are both the sculptor and the stone. Robbins says, decisions, not conditions, determine your destiny. You see, it's not the economy, not your upbringing, not your past relationships. It's your decisions that write your story. You decide what things mean. You decide what to focus on. You decide what to do. You can decide today that your past will no longer define you. You can decide that fear is no longer the captain of your ship. It all starts with a single, firm, emotionally backed decision. Like Tony Robbins himself, once a janitor living in a 400 square foot apartment, overweight and broke, he made a decision. He said, I will never live like this again. That one decision led to consistent action, and the rest? History. 2. Raise your standards. Change what you demand of yourself. People often say, I want to lose weight or I want to get rich. But want is weak. Standard is strong. Tony says, anytime you sincerely want to make a change, the first thing you must do is raise your standards. What do you tolerate in your life? Because the truth is, we don't get what we want, we get what we tolerate. If you tolerate poor health, toxic people, mediocrity, you'll keep them. But the day you say, this is beneath me, I'm worth more, is the day your entire world shifts. Not because circumstances change, but because you do. 3. Change your beliefs. Break the chains of limitation. Now let's talk about beliefs, those invisible walls around our lives. Robbins calls beliefs commands to the nervous system. What you believe controls what you do and what you're capable of doing. Some of us are walking around with beliefs we didn't choose. I'm not smart enough. Success is for other people. People like me don't win. But I'm here to tell you, you can change a belief in an instant, and you must. Because beliefs are like the blueprint of your life. Change the blueprint, and the whole building transforms. Robbins shares how he had to rewrite his own beliefs about money, love, and contribution. And when he did, his life exploded with meaning and success. So I ask you, what limiting belief are you willing to throw in the fire today? 4. Create a compelling future. Use the power of vision. A life without vision is like driving with your eyes closed. You might be moving, but you're not going anywhere good. Tony says, people are not lazy. They simply have impotent goals. That is, goals that do not inspire them. What vision wakes you up early and keeps you up late? If you don't have one, it's time to create one. A vision so bold, it pulls you forward like gravity. Write it out, see it, speak it, taste it. Because the stronger your vision, the stronger your commitment. And a person with a vision will always outperform someone with just a paycheck. 5. The power of identity. Become who you truly are. Now listen carefully. The strongest force in the human personality is the need to stay consistent with how we define ourselves. If you see yourself as just average, you will never outperform that identity, no matter how much talent or opportunity you have. Tony Robbins emphasizes this. If you want to change your life, you have to change your identity. See yourself as a leader. See yourself as someone who follows through, as someone who takes action even when it's hard. He shares the story of a smoker who quit not by saying, I'm trying to quit, but by declaring, I'm not a smoker anymore. That's identity. That's transformation. 6. Pain and pleasure, the hidden drivers of every decision. Why do we do what we do? Because of pain and pleasure. Robbins says, the secret of success is learning how to use pain and pleasure instead of having pain and pleasure use you. You don't avoid going to the gym because you're lazy. You associate more pain with working out than with staying the same. You don't save money because you associate more pain with sacrifice than with security. Flip the script. Associate massive pleasure with change, massive pain with staying the same. It's psychology, and it works. 7. Change your state. Emotion is the fuel. Have you ever noticed that when you feel strong, you act strong? When you feel down, you hesitate? That's not magic. That's state. Robbins teaches that emotion equals motion. Move your body, shift your breath, speak differently, and your emotions will follow. Want to feel more confident? Stand like it. Move like it. Speak like it. Train your nervous system to experience that emotion on demand. It's not about being fake. It's about being in control. 8. Take massive action. Knowledge without action is useless. Here's a truth bomb for you. The path to success is to take massive, determined action. You can read all the books, take all the courses, and make all the vision boards you want. But without action, nothing changes. Massive action doesn't mean reckless. It means committed, daily, intentional, adaptable. Tony Robbins once called 700 CEOs to offer them coaching. Not 7, not 70, 700. That's massive action. So what's your move today? What's the phone call you've been avoiding? The decision you've delayed? The action that scares you but will change everything? 9. Live with purpose. Success. Without fulfillment is failure. Robbins teaches that success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. What's the point of climbing the mountain if it's the wrong mountain? You were not born to wake up, pay bills, and die. There's a calling inside you, a cause greater than your comfort. Find your purpose. It's not out there, it's within. And when you live from purpose, discipline becomes easier, joy becomes deeper, and contribution becomes natural. 10. Contribution, the final level of life. And finally, awaken the giant within, not just for you, but for others. Because true greatness lies in contribution. Tony built schools, fed millions, and empowered people across the globe. Why? Because the giant within is not just strong, it's generous. So share your story. Lift others as you rise. Give without keeping score. In closing, you don't need a permission slip to change your life. You don't need more time, more money, or more talent. You need a decision, a raised standard, a new belief, a bold vision, and relentless action. Because the giant is not out there. It's not in the books or on the stage. It's in you, waiting, stretching, roaring to be set free. So stand up, decide, and awaken the giant within. Thank you.